So what a sight this is. Another edition of this crowd competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
Well, a quick look at this lineup and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Çalhanoğlu with the short one.
And this is having a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. De Bruyne. Now it's Vieri. Can he get on the end of this? Filippo Inzaghi. Nedved. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get free. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And this is Batistuta. De Bruyne. De Bruyne going face-to-face with his great rival. That has been cut short. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zielinski. Oh no, this does not look good. And Mateus. And here's Inzaghi. It's a threatening ball. Chance for a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Inter Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. Zanetti. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's in a great position here. He has found the way through. Vieri. Zielinski. Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
This is the perfect...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Inter Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Inter. Number 13, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is number 5, Akanji.
Akanji. Out to the left it goes. Totti. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Totti. Massaro! In for the pieces! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a cute ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that should get the job done.
And there's the shot!
Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 8, Francesco Totti.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And Batistuta! Oh, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 74 minutes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Zanetti. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Akanji gets it away. And they're back on the ball again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Akanji.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zielinski, who's set up one goal so far.
4 added minutes
Threads
has been
one in.
indicated.
Oh, it takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
That's that, the end. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
হ্যালো হ্যালো, কি অবস্থা ভাই? কে কে খেলবেন চলে আসেন। ভাই আইডি রিভিউ এখন না, আইডি রিভিউ রাতে রাতে। রাতে একসাথে বসে আইডি রিভিউ করবো সবাই, নো টেনশন। এখন সবাই আসেন 1v1 খেলি বা 3v3 2v2, যে যেটা মনে হয়। 2v2 হলে 2v2 খেলতে পারবো। কি অবস্থা সবার গাইস।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he
Just the goalkeeper to beat. That is great defending, so alert. This looks... Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cantona! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ball is over the line. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Shevchenko! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can they get him all? Big chance! It's Mamouche! And for a moment, time stood still. Short changes him with that pass. Played back. And it's Zanetti, looking to pass their way through. Now it's Messi. Ferdinand makes the interception. Costa Curta. Van Bommel. Gerrard. And here's Cantona. And that's a dangerous ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Mateos. Spain are looking to go forward now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can he finish? It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. Petit gets rid without sophistication. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Borussia Dortmund really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mateus. Vieri. He's through, now is he in? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And Shevchenko. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Decent chance! Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And Marmouche! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And it's Gerrard. Played back in. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 4.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Taking place.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Spain
There will be
really
5
wanted
minutes
that
added
two-goal
time.
cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's there to get it away. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary...
হবে হবে ভাই, চলে আসেন চলে আসেন। গাইস, কি অবস্থা সবার? ফ্রেন্ডলি ম্যাচ খেলতে চাইলে আসতে পারেন, বা কোড দিয়ে থাকতে পারেন, আমি কোডে জয়েন হয়ে নিব, বা অথবা আমার কোড থেকে আসতে পারেন। ভাই এখনো ম্যাচ মেকিং হয় নাকি লেগে বুঝি না। গাইস, কি খবর সবার? কেউ ফ্রেন্ডলি ম্যাচ খেলতে চাইলে কোড দিয়ে থাকতে পারেন, ম্যাচ শেষে আমি কোডে জয়েন হয়ে নেব। হ্যাঁ মিয়া, কন্যা মিয়া, মিয়া মিয়া করলে হবো, কয়া লাগবে তো কিছু। খেললে ভাই ম্যাচ পরে খেলতে পারবো, দেখি আগে ম্যাচে ঢুকাই কিনা। মেবি ওনার নেট সমস্যা যার সাথে খেলতেছি। আরে ভাই ঢুকাইতেছে না, বুঝলাম না। আসেন আসেন, চলে আসেন। কে কে খেলতে চান চলে আসেন জলদি জলদি। উনি আবার আসছে। ওনারা তো ঢোকাই না ভাই, বুঝি না কি লেগে। ভাই সবার কি অবস্থা? দুপুরের খাবার দাবার হয়েছে সবার, নাকি সবাই এখন না খেয়ে বসে আছে? ভাই আমি তো নিউ কোড দিছিলাম, আপনি তো ঢোকেন নাই। এখন যদি এটা না ঢোকে আবার নতুন করে কোড দেবো, তখন ঢুকিয়েন। কাইন্ডলি গেমে ঢুকে বসে থাকেন, কোড দিলে সাথে সাথে ঢুকে যান, ঠিক আছে? গাইজ আমি এখন নিউ কোড দিচ্ছি, যে খেলতে চান ঢুকে যান। আরে নেইমার ভাই, জোস তো আপনার কমেন্টগুলো। ওকে ওকে, পিন করে দিছি, পিন করে দিছি ভাই। খাওয়া দাওয়া করছেন নি? খাওয়া দাওয়া করা হয়েছে কি না দুপুরে? দুপুরে খাওয়া দাওয়া না করলে খাওয়া দাওয়া করে নেয় বেস্ট, বুঝছেন? না খাই থাকেন নাই টাইমে। আমার বাড়ি চট্টগ্রাম, চট্টগ্রাম। আপনার বাড়ি কোথায়? Oh, Joss, Joss. Welcome for coming to the stream from কলকাতা। ভাই ধন্যবাদ কলকাতা থেকে লাইভে জয়েন হওয়ার জন্য আপনাকে। ধন্যবাদ এগেইন লাইভে জয়েন হওয়ার জন্য কলকাতা থেকে। সবার কি অবস্থা? ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক থেকে কে কি পাইছেন ভাই? ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক থেকে কে কি পাইছেন শুনি?
All to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
ভাই আমি ফুটবল খেলতেছি অনেক আগে থেকে, 2018 থেকে বলতে পারেন।
And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
Now it's Vieri, just eases him off the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona. And it's Zanetti. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Zanetti. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good read, needed to be. Well read, nice interception.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, that's fabulous. And Marnouche! They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Gerrard. And now they can spring out of defence. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta gets it clear. That pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Way waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Adams looking to play him in. Rafinha. Gerrard. And it's Zanetti. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's half-time here. So we go in at
আপনি
half-time.
আসেন কোন একদিন ঘুরে যান চট্টগ্রাম থেকে
They rather cancel each other out. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'd like to draw your
Any
attention
strong
to the
opinions on the
screen
first
right
half?
now for
Well, I
information
think from
on
the
our
manager's
shuttle bus
viewpoint,
service.
Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
চট্টগ্রাম
So we
থেকে
reached the
এসে ঘুরে
halfway
যান
point,
কোন একদিন
and neither side to force the issue. It's 0-0. So off we go once more.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Owen. Owen! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Owen.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's through, it's one-on-one! And he's there to get it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Van Bommel. Might be danger here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stood up well to him there. Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look...
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get it clear again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund.
গ্যাস কি অবস্থা সবার সবার ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক থেকে কি পাইছেন ট্রেজার লিঙ্ক থেকে কি কেউ কিছু পান না একদম
Mental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nicely shaped ball. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Bommel gives no quarter whatsoever. Mateus aims beyond the defence, and he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defence.
Chance for a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
After 15 minutes is...
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's not gone well. Zanetti. And the return pass. Borussia Dortmund have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Marmoush. And another try! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Succumbs to the pressure. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Zanetti. drives it in. It's a mighty effort! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here! Has another go! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Vieri. He's the one shoots! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just...
Matthias! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's going for goal! Fantastic from Marmoush! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
It's become a case of men against boys. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Knocks it back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Please be made aware that smoking
Borussia
is only
Dortmund
permitted
really
in
are
designated
in control
areas
here.
within these
They've done
grounds.
exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Borussia Dortmund utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we are back on the way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a searching pass. That's a throw. Fernandes. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And Rooney. And here's Shevchenko. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. Great chance! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's gone forward. Akanji. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been slung wide. And this is Vieri. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fernandez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! It's in! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And this is Marmouche. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours.
ভাই অলরেডি তো ম্যাচে ঢুকে গেছি মুরাদ ভাই, ইনশাআল্লাহ নেক্সট ম্যাচে খেলবো।
Borussia Dortmund do have the look of a ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Okay.
So that's got things underway. Borussia Dortmund come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. There's the crossfield ball. And here's Marmouche. Right back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
It's Vieri! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Yamal made a good run there.
Well, he thought he'd got the run spot on, but it's hard to argue against an assistance flag.
That's really well manoeuvred. Marmoush! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
21 minutes is number
Borussia
17.
Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vieri. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. Tries a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. A case now of complete control. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player
Shoots! Messi. Cantona. Antonetti. Mateus. Marmoush.
2 minutes at a time.
Now Costa Curta. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Oh, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Borussia Dortmund have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga. And it's Messi. For Rice. Van Dijk. For Rice. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Swept in. Gerrard. Marmoush looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He's got away. Cantona. Shot a goal! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Substitution.
It's a promising position. He has found the way through. That is good strength. Opts to play it back. Mateos! Saka. And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Driving through the middle. Mateos! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. And it's Camavinga. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's on it, can he get away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there goes the final whistle.
The chance today, please
Borussia
take some time out
Dortmund
to give
ভাই কোড দিচ্ছি তো, এখন যদি তুমি না আসতে পারো তাহলে তো আমি কিছু করার নাই, বুঝো নাই? কোড দিচ্ছি, চলে আসো। এখানে তো কোড দেখাই যাচ্ছে গেমের মধ্যে। ভাই তুমি ঢুকতে পারতেছো না কেন, বুঝলাম না। আচ্ছা, ওর সাথে এক ম্যাচ খেলে তারপর তোমার সাথে খেলতেছি। তুমি ঢুকে বসে থাকো, জাস্ট কোডটা কালেক্ট করে গেম ঢুকবা। ভাই উনি 2-3 বার ঢুকছে, এখন যদি না খেলে উনি রাগ করবে, বুঝলেন নাই? আপনাকে জন্য তো আমি কোড দিলাম, আপনার জন্য আমি ম্যাচ বানিয়েছি, নাহলে আমি ম্যাচ খেলতাম না, বেরো যেতাম লাইভ স্ট্রিম থেকে এখন। কিন্তু আপনি তো ঢুকতে পারতেছেন না। কোড আমি কীভাবে দিব? ম্যাচের মধ্যে তো কোড দেখাই যায়, বুঝলেন নাই? একটু ওয়েট করো, এই ম্যাচ পরে ঢুকিয়ে তুমি।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Van Bommel. Cantona. There's a searching pass. Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rijkaard. He's going to be disappointed with that. Van Bommel. And Mateus. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thuram. Borussia Dortmund are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Mateus. Now it's Cantona. Looking for options for movement, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham, he gets big! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Zanetti. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence. Cantona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona is offering a wry smile there.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now, please turn
Borussia
towards
Dortmund.
the screen for a special presentation.
Well, let's not beat about the bush,
featuring our
Peter.
guest
It's been
performers today.
fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
ভাই এগুলা কোন ধরনের সাশ্রম মার্কা খেলা আমি এটাই বুঝি না, কোন ধরনের ফরমেশন এগুলা?
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Zanetti. Oh, that's superb. That has been slung wide.
ভাই কথা হলো যে এর একটা ফুটবল খেলা, তারা কোনাতে বল নিয়ে যাবো, আইসা বল এসে ক্রস মারবে, এটা কোন বলের খেলা খেলে আমি এটাই বুঝি না।
Ferdinand. Van Bommel. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Gerrard. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, that looks a decent ball. DiMarco. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! And it's in!
এগুলো হচ্ছে পুরো বালের খেলা ভাই, আর কিছু না।
It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Is number 14.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Collar. Lahm. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Vieri. Now, can they get him away? And Marmouche! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Lahm.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of
Oh,
space.
smashing header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Certain. And that's it.
ভাই ফালতু খেলাগুলো খেলার জন্য আসেন, এই ক্রস মশাগুলো খেলার জন্য এখানে আসেন না, ঠিক আছে? বালের খেলা খেলা পারেন এক মোড়া, খালি আসে ক্রস মারে।
This is a lost children's announcement.
ভাই লাস্ট ম্যাচ যে আসবেন ক্রস টস ছাড়া খেলা খেলতে পারলে খেললে আসেন, নাইলে আসার দরকার নেই। মুরাদ ভাই আপনি কি আসবেন? এটা কি মুরাদ ভাই নাকি? ভাই 2-3 আপনার জন্য 4বার কোড দিছি, একবার আপনি আসতে পারেন না ভাই, এটা কোনো কথা? তাহলে সরি ভাই, পরে খেলবো না আপনার সাথে। বলে 4 জন আমি আপনার জন্য 4-5বার রুম করলাম। কি করবো ভাই বলেন, আমি তো লাইভ থেকে বেরোয় যেত আপনার জন্য, বারবার গেম কোড করলাম বারবার, আপনি তো আসতেই পারতেছেন না। ভাই গেমে ঢুকতে টাইম নেই, আপনার আগে থেকে ঢুকে বসে থাকা দরকার ছিল, কারণ এখানে জানেন যে আপনি না ঢুকলে একজন ঢুকবে।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, this is a great position. And he's there to get it away. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Threads one in. Gerrard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Back into the middle. Fernandes. And here's Vieri. He's got away. He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but Not quite the end
বরাত ভাই
product
আপনার
required.
সাথে পরে খেলবো
Mateus
ভাই, আমি
has
ম্যাচ পরে
every
নিয়ে
reason
বেরোয়
to
যাবো
be
বুঝছেন,
disappointed
ওয়েট
after
করে
being
লাভ
playing
নাই,
it so well.
এই ম্যাচ
The
পরে বেরোয়
gaffer
যাবো।
will never forget that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vieri. Can he spark a counter here? It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away with one there. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
ভাই এখন আর খেলবো না, এখন বেড়ে যাবো। ওরে ভাই, প্রথমে রায় অফ আর্টারনেট, এখন স্নাইডার, দুইটা পাই গেছি ভাই, সিরিয়াসলি ট্রেজার বক্স থেকে দুইটা পাইছি, আপনারা কি কয়টা পাইছেন? ভাই চার্জ নাই তো ভাই, খেলবো কীভাবে ভাই বলেন, 5% চার্জ আছে, স্পিন মেরে বেড়ে যাবে।